Hello everyone and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Last time out, we basically got back to where we were, and, well, Mokuba got kidnapped, and we found out that Scott is the evil bad person. How could we ever have seen that coming? But now we've got to do a couple more missions. This one I believe is going to be quite short, so I have put, I think Kaiba's the only necessary one for this. So I put Weevil and Labyrinth Ruler just to get those guys up to just a certain, a certain level because of the weaker ones at the moment. Obviously, Labyrinth Ruler, we can't have Mokuba at the moment because he's been taken. So we're on a constructor only. We don't have anybody else who can discount, which is a bit of a shame. But I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. And we're taking Weevil because I don't know. I like Weevil as a character. He's got some memorable moments in Yu-Gi-Oh, doesn't he? Despite having probably one of the least favorite archetypes. I can't remember what voice I give you. Well, let's figure it out. I must say, it's a brilliant strategy. You've dragged my army quite the distance, haven't you? But it's pointless. Your chances of winning are less than 0.00009%. I'm going to wipe that cool smile right off your face, Scott. Just you wait. Well, okay. Hit me with your best shot. Oh, love me some Pat Benatar. Well, the first point, is there anything here we need? New. So, send Kaiba to middle place. Send Constructor to middle place. Send Weevil to this place. There's no missions here, so we don't need to worry about anything like that. How many of those dudes are there? Like 1, 2... Okay, he's putting a labyrinth tank on... 2 labyrinth tanks over water, so there's 4 guys. Honestly, really tempted to just take Weevil and crash them into each other here. To, like, flank them, I guess. It's gonna be a close one. Oh, more friends are coming. Good, I've got Labyrinth Ruler there first. I guess what we'll do is we'll do this. Let Kaiba get the money, while those two stay. Hi Pizza Nerd, how you doing? I hope you're, well, it's about afternoon for me, but I hope you're having a lovely morning as well. Right, now, isn't Flame Cerberus a, I mean, obviously, right, Ghidorah, not Ghidorah, Gazelle, Flame Cerberus, Net Hunter, right to left. Yeah. And they're carrying a lot of medicine, which is always fun. Okay, let's burn him. As I've said, as soon as I get a better spellcaster, Water Magician's going. The problem is she's the only one, so don't really have anything else we can put out. And now the slow wait happens. See, I used to be like that, where I could get up for for the Pokemon presentations, but I'm always at this point. I'm busy. I mean, I hope I always check them out when once it's happened to see what new stuff's coming out, and then I'm always disappointed, but that's for different reasons. I don't really know what I expect from this like the Pokemon presentation. Apart from, disappointment. Because it's all the things you want, and then you have all these ideas like, oh, maybe Colosseum could go to Switch on, maybe you'll get the Gen 3 games. Or, or maybe you'll get a sequel to an offshoot of an old game that you wanted. Like, I don't know. I quite like the idea of Pokemon Conquest, but I'm never gonna get it. And I've accepted that by now. Okay, well, Neck Hunter's the one we want to be taking out. Try and beating him. That. Blue Medicine, I think it's about time we use some of that. I don't know, I used to be a massive Pokemon fan, and I'm a little bit underwhelmed, like, with the more recent games. Like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's the fact that I've not got around to playing Scarlet and Violet, apart from, like, probably up to the first gym. Just because I'm just like, meh. I'm just not that interested. I played it and was like, okay, and I know there's probably a lot that I'm missing out on. But I saw from like, all the other stuff that it was in the game, I just wasn't that interested in. I will give it a shot, and that's why I don't comment on if it's bad or if it's good. I don't know, I'm a more of a fan of the old Pokemon games when it comes to stuff like that, personally. Like, I would happily, if I could, well, I can technically, I could happily spend my time just going between, like the Gen 3 games, because I do have most of them, apart from the GameCube ones and Leaf Green. Just to play around and actually complete the Pokedex in those. I could spend hours doing that. Oh no, there's a certain love I have for the Pokemon games, the older ones. Call it nostalgia, call it what you wish. I don't know, there's a certain thing, like a je ne sais quoi that they have that the newer games, when we've been open world, I don't think they have. Right. Well, by all accounts, it's going to be the exact same, and it is. So, and a lovely crit to start the day. Yeah, I'm worried, I guess, when it comes to Pokemon. Like, if they are going to make a Pokemon Black, remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, that it's going to be similar to the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I really don't want that to be, the remakes, because I like Pokemon Black and I like Pokemon Black and White, and I don't want them to, have chibi models while you're running around. I guess, I don't know, I think it's because Pokemon Black and White's story is probably the most serious you've ever really got out of a mainline Pokemon game. But and to have chibi models undercut that, I think it sort of it impacts the story a little bit, and I wouldn't want that. I wasn't a big fan of the chibi models when I saw it. I was definitely one of those people where I went, what the is this? Just didn't want to see it at all. Especially when, with more recent Pokemon, you're actually giving us open worlds and 3D models. I think people were expecting something more akin to that rather than the models that we got, the cheap, like, little, I keep saying chibi because that's the way they look. The models we got in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think that's what everyone was expecting. They weren't expecting, like, a shot-for-shot remake. They were expecting the same world, but, upscaled to be, with 3D models and have these looming buildings. And Pokemon could do that. It's not, it's not like it's out of their wheelhouse to not put something together that looks like that. I still don't think we've seen it yet, where Pokemon's had a really, you know, you have a 3D model and then you have this big looming city. Like, can you imagine Castelia City, walking into it in not an open 3D world, but, you know, similar to what you were in Black and White, but can you imagine, like, seeing the looming towers, the skyscrapers as you walk into Castelia City? Something like that would be really cool. It just depends, like I said, it's all in the application. But I don't know what to expect from Pokemon this year of what there's going to be. If you want to keep me informed, you are more than welcome to. And swing and a miss. Well then, if you're going to guard, I'm going to wait. I knew you were going to do that, so then I get to do this. Yeah, I'd love to see a load of old, like, I still don't understand why GameCube games aren't a part of, like, Nintendo Switch online, so you can play a lot of those older games. Again, like, Nintendo doesn't really have the right to get angry when we play older games, you know, by other methods, when you don't give us the opportunity to purchase your games, or you purchase your older games on more, you know, on modern systems. Because the GameCube is mappable. I'm kind of proving it here. It's mappable to a Switch controller. It's not, you know, I don't know if it's a hardware, if it's a software issue. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about translating it over, but it can't be that bad since you've done it with, you know, they've openly done it with games like Mario. I think Mario Sunshine onto the Switch with the Mario All Stars thing, whatever it's called, with Galaxy and Nintendo 64. So it can't be that bad. Yeah, I'd love to see Colosseum and XD on the on Switch. I've yet to play XD actually. I should get around to doing that. Yeah, I played Colosseum. We played Colosseum on the channel. What was it, like a year ago? At this point, I only remember. I remember it because how long we played it, because I lost my my hard drive got corrupted midway through, so I had to replay all of Colosseum again, and then get to the Mount Battle because it corrupted midway through the Mount Battle 100. That was fun. But yeah, XD I'd love to see in Colosseum on the Switch. Just give people more opportunities to play the games that we want to play. We want to play your games, Nintendo, and this goes for anybody, not just Nintendo. We want to play your games. Just give us the option to play your games legally by purchasing them on other systems. Because a lot of GameCube, this is what I mean, a lot of GameCube games we'd love to play. Everyone wants to play Thousand Year Door. It's why everyone was like, that was the peak when the last update was, not this raft of updates we're getting now, but the last ones when they said they were announcing a Thousand Year Door. I was like, for Switch, I was like, get in. That's absolutely brilliant. That's good. That game will make bank if they don't screw it up, which, you know, they have a basis to work off, so it can't be that hard. But yeah, like, people want to play Colosseum, people want to play XD, people want to play... I can't remember the Fire Emblem game with Ike that's on the GameCube, but you guys know what I mean. Trying to think of other games that are on the GameCube only. Well, like I said, Mario Sunshine. I don't know how that 3D All-Stars sold. I'm sure people enjoyed it because they got to play Mario Sunshine, which is an excellent game. I don't know much about I don't know much about that. You have to, my GameCube, because the GameCube was I was a I was more of a when the GameCube was out, I was more of a Xbox sort of a child because I didn't have my own console. It was my brother's. I played whatever he had bought basically, and I had my little Game Boy Advance SP. That's how I got. That's how it was at that time. And then when I got, like I've said before, my first console was my first big console. Like I guess you call it big console, proper console, was the Wii. I'll have to check it out. I have put, like I say, I've just put it on a. I'm always on the lookout for games I can play, all the games I can play, because I feel like there's a lot of hidden gems that people miss. When it comes to older consoles, like I have copious amounts of sticky notes on this computer, where it's like a full-fledged document of games that have been on, like say the PS3. I had one for the Wii U before what's it called, the Virtual Console and all that stuff shut down. But yeah, there's a load of games that I'm sure like I say, is it Arcadia, I'm assuming. Like, I'll give it a look, because I'm always on the lookout for good games. Because there's just so many hidden gems that people miss out on. Oh, he guarded, didn't he? I should have been paying attention. Instead of talking about how Nintendo screws up their business practices. Do I... Yes, I think I do. I just have to wait for him to... not guard anymore. He's got the red medicine. We should be fine. So we did guard there. Interesting. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the, like, say, it's just the games that come to mind, like I said, with the Fire Emblem, or... I think it's just, even look at the games that came out that were on GameCube that got remakes or remasters, how successful they were. Like, Wind Waker HD. That game, I'm assuming... Well, I've not got the numbers with me here, but I would assume it did fairly well. You know, despite it being on the Wii U, which is an unfortunate thing in itself. Because the Wii U's got some good games, it just was a weird thing to make at that time. Okay, we've got one shot at this, so I'm going to heal up. Oh no, we've got two shots at this. Didn't realise one of my guys had another star. Come on. Go for the slice so I can kill you. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, I hope for the best, pray the worst doesn't happen, or, prepare myself for the worst, hope for the best, and usually you get something in the middle. Should I? Yeah. What can we get here? Ooh, magic. That's not good. We don't have anyone who can do magic. I don't think I've actually used magic yet in any of these playthroughs. That is Launcher Spider, Labyrinth Tank, and Slot Machine. Another weird thing. I've said it before, but isn't it weird how... Okay. Look, check my three here. All Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters sort of fit in with the gimmick of, mythical creatures, spooky guys. I know bugs or generic animals. Machines in early Yu-Gi-Oh! Never really fit in, do they? Although, I will admit, Launcher Spider there looks pretty damn good. I mean, Labyrinth, all three of them do, to be honest. I think I know which one I'm... Jesus Christ, that is a lot of attack points. Okay. Guess I know who I'm going for. How do you get Labyrinth Tank? Is it... I don't know. Is Giga Tech Wolf and Cannon Soldier in this game? I do like going back to when I were talking about like Colosseum and stuff. I really do like Colosseum and XD as they're definitely a thing of their time. In terms of they were sort of a 2-in-1 sort of thing, as Colosseum and XD sort of cover. They're technically what they are is technically stadium free because you know they did have the Pokemon Stadium sort of thing, but they didn't have a. They obviously didn't have like all the things that Stadium does in terms of like different types of rounds and stuff, but you did have the ability to play, you know, fight Pokemon in 3D. It basically covered for Stadium free, but instead of giving you different, you know, cups and things, teams to build in Stadium 1 and 2 like they did there, they put an actual story in. Because they also needed to get a lot of Generation 2 Pokemon across, because you cannot trade between Generation 2, so Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and Generation 3, you know, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire. But technically, that's becoming a thing of the past because people have found ways to do it. I'm pretty sure there's a. Last time I checked, I was looking online and there's this little piece of hardware that someone was working on. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. But it was finding a way that you can trade between Generation 2 and Generation 3 games. So I guess that's fun. I'd love to do that. I'd love to go back and complete the Pokedex in like Generation 1 and then move to Generation 2 and then move to Generation and carry the Pokemon with me as I go along. Had a blaster thing back in the day, we couldn't do that, so we had to buy a GameCube, you had to play Colosseum and XD, because otherwise how are you going to get certain Pokemon? I mean, in Colosseum's case, Jirachi, I think it's the only way of, I think that's the only way you actually get Jirachi, the Colosseum bonus disc, which one of my friends had at the time, because he was the only one, he was one of the only ones with a GameCube. He was, you know, he was seeing in the future what we couldn't see. Okay, and which one of you is more powerful? You, big boy. But yeah, there's always just games that I feel like they could re-release. Like, I'm more, like I said, my first console was a Wii, so I remember Wii games a bit more, but like, games like, is it A Shadow's Tale? Or Pandora's Tower? Or Last Story? You know, those little, like, one-off little games, there's never been really anything made after them, connecting to them, or sequels, but they're really good. They're either decent or, in my opinion, really good games that I think everyone should play. And the more opportunities people get to play them, the better. I think that's all people want. All people want is to play those older games again. We don't need... I don't even particularly think people want remakes of certain games. I think they just want to be able to play those games on you know, on the console that they're playing at the moment. You know? Like, of course, like, say like a game like this, it's not a particularly brilliant game. But Konami's never gonna re-release this. One, because it's Konami and that's not in the lexicon. Okay, don't know what that is. I know these are both labyrinth tanks, but I couldn't tell you what this friend is. I'm probably gonna take Weevil out and shove him up into that right corner after the next battle. One blue medicine left. Yeah, may as well. Right. To be fair, yeah, I'm probably being a bit harsh on Konami, because Konami have released certain things, like... Oh, never mind. No, I'm thinking wrong. I always get Konami and Capcom switched around in my head. I was going to say with Castlevania, but I'm pretty sure Castlevania is Capcom now that I've thought about it. I was going to say with the Castlevania releases they did. Is it Konami? Is it Capcom? I always forget. Oh no, it is Konami. I was right the first time. Oh, that's what I get. I always get them mixed up. Don't know why. Well, the I'll give Konami a little bit of credit for the Castlevania ones. Allowing people to play a lot of the older Castlevania games and some of the Game Boy Advance and DS games, which are, if you look on any website, incredibly expensive. Like, I can't remember their names because they've all got, like, extravagant titles at this point, and I think it's worth a red medicine on this guy. And then we'll kill next turn, hopefully. Just because I know what's coming up. But yeah, they've all got extravagant, like, is it Order of Ecclesia? You know, I'll look it up now. Why not? I have the capabilities. I should be able to. Like, I know there's I have the, like, the original one, the original collection where it's like, I can't remember what the actual name is, but it's, you know, like Castlevania 1, 2, or basically most of the older games. I'm just looking for it, the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, that was it. Which has got more of the older games. Whereas, I think it's called the Advanced Collection. Has a lot of the lesser known games that are probably more expensive because they are, you know, not as iconic. But I think they're missing a couple of games actually. But even then, if it, you know, it's that sort of time of. I'm pretty sure it's got Circle of the Moon. I'm thinking more of the DS era, so like Dawn of Sorrow, Curse of Dark. No, not Curse of Darkness. Portrait of Ruin. That was the one. But yeah, it's weird we've not had a Castlevania game in almost 10 years. Whew. Technically we have, in terms of, if you want to get technical, like, we've had games that carry on, or in a similar vein to Castlevania, like, what's the Bloodstained, is it called? Which is pretty good. Who's more important here? Yeah, it's always the one thing. It's always the one thing you want to be. You always want to. I'm always nervous when new games get released. I'm happy that I was happy about how Lara Croft's doing the remaster of 1, 2, and 3. I'm glad they are staying pretty much, you know, on point to what the original games were, because I feel for Lara Croft fans. Like one of the first games I remember ever. Playing or watching, I should say, because it wasn't me playing, was I remember as clear as day, getting home from school, or going to my auntie's from school, and then taking my shoes off, throwing my bag down, going up to where my cousin was, his bedroom, and I just remember watching him hours on end play Tomb Raider Underworld. So Lara Croft, despite I'm not really, I've played Lara Croft games. I'm not, you know, I've played Lara Croft games in the past, the older ones, not really particularly. No, it's not really a big series for me. I was more of a, you know, because I was more of an Uncharted person, as I played both of them on the channel, as well as I just after I got my Wii, I got a PlayStation, so it more fitted in there. And I tried to play the new Lara Croft and wasn't really that interested. The first of that trilogy when it came out, and apparently, well, from my friends who are more into Lara Croft than I am, they weren't particularly smitten with it either. Great. Love no damage. I can't tell if that was a miss or if this guy was guarding. He was guarding. Right, good to know. Should have gone for Launcher Spider. Get rid of my last bit of medicine. Can you just hit? Or is this just a thing for you that you just can't? I know the guy... Wait, he's guarded now. You can hit him. Oh, he's unguarded now. See? You can do damage. We will not abuse you for it. Ah. Rearranging my sitting position. I'll see how far Shadow Ghoul, Hercules, Beetle, and Big Insect can go. But until, like, because we've run out of health now, it might actually be a good time to bounce them out. Oh yeah, I forgot how hurt this team was. Well, we will heal up once we get down to one guy, probably. Hey, at least this team's got heals. Right then. Please go for the armored guy. Something tells me you did not. Yeah, I love Launcher Spider's look there. Just perfectly emulates the card for me. Although, I guess I always imagined it a little bit bigger than, you know, the size of a man. But I guess it is a spider, so you can't really... I don't know. You know what I mean about the stats of those guys? I mean, they look weak there, but that's because I've got them boosted with held items. Curse of Dragon's guarding. Ooh, ooh. Damn it, I do not have it on this guy. I could screw these guys over because Weevil, from what I remember, has Dragon Capture Jar. Curse of Dragon, Parrot Dragon, and I can't remember the middle one. Kaiser Dragon. Can't remember you. Okay, nice. Right. I guess just keep focusing on Parrot. It's got the most hit points. And my team has just been absolutely decimated. Right. Probably heal up this guy. And then Mortar Girl. I'm just trying to think how much damage we can get off, because I want to kill Parrot Dragon. Bear in mind, there's two of these guys, so we've got to defeat both of them. It's close. Oh, whoops, a daisy. That's never happened before. We got an error. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yes. Can't see it being too much of an issue. Right. I was hoping we might be able to get off an attack, but don't think we will. Might have to save Armored Lizard here. I was hoping we could use I should have used Water Girl. But I guess that's on me. Right, let's get rid of this guy. There you go, those two hits that he's not going to get back. And Labyrinth Ruler hit 15. Good on you, buddy. Okay, and I've got to stop this dude, because apparently there's 3 of them. Okay. Who wants to see something fun? Now, I've had a dragon capture jar for a long time and not been able to actually use it because no one has dragons. Apart from these fellas. The good thing is, I'm going to be able to abuse the hell out of this for this one battle. Because now, if you don't know, in this game paralysis works kind of like paralysis in Pokemon, apart from the fact it's all the time. And they cannot move at all until they get free from paralysis. Which means I can hit these pretty much exclusively as long as I want to. Until they break out paralysis. It's a temporary condition. It's not like it's not got some staying power like good old paralysis in Pokemon. Let's get rid of this guy. You see what I mean? Oh, come on. Stop tickling me. Tickling my balls doing that. I've got to get rid of him. He's got 4 hit points. And now we're down to 3, which is good. Because now we can worry about one of these fellas. Probably Curse of Dragon. Okay. I want to keep the dragon capture jars for like once per... There's only 3 of them, so I don't want to keep repeatedly using them. They're good, but you know, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. Right. Hmm. And get rid of Curse of Dragon. Boom, boom, boom. See how powerful the Dragon Capture Jar is? And the thing is, it's only ever good in this certain situation. Pretty much like Dragon Capture Jar and Yu-Gi-Oh! Your opponent has a lot of dragons, they're screwed. If they don't, it's almost useless. I guess it could be... I guess you could work it around, you know, use something weird like DNA surgery to get something like that, but then that affects your monsters too, so... I'm spitballing here. I'm sure there were some wacky strategies back in the day. The Dragon Capture Jar. Let's go for the damage at this point. Let's get it off the field. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. Right. And that's us doomed. I'm just looking now to see what's on a... See if I can get like a... So I can get like a thing for the Pokemon Presents. I'll put it up because I have the space. I have 2 monos, I should have the space. Right, I think it's an appropriate time. I can't believe Water Girl only has 2 hits. I think it's appropriate to use this on Zanki. Right, that's not good. I have the 1 left. Do I protect myself? I think I might have to. Interesting, they're all waiting. Oh, now I can't do anything more but attack. Do I heal him? Probably. See, Pizza Nerd's got me hyped now for playing Pokemon. I've literally got it on right next to while we're playing here. Just so I can see like what happens. I've not got the music on in my headphones, so I'm not going to be listening to anything that happens. Well, this is sort of a good game to actually get away with this, in terms of... Because I'm watching what's happening here. The music is nice. Don't get me wrong, I do like the music in this game. It's very, you know, ambiance. So I can listen to, I can watch something. Obviously you guys won't be able to hear it, I hope anyway. Otherwise, this stream is really gonna be annoying to edit. Oh, he was guarding. Brilliant. I forgot about that. Okay, let's get this fella. And wrap him up. I can't remember, have I faced this guy before? Or is this a fresh new face? No, this guy's got 2. I don't really want to use Dragon Capture Jar just in case we have to fight more. I'm thinking about it. I am definitely thinking about it. Yeah, I have the jar, don't I, there? I might use the jar just to save one of my guys. Yeah, hey, if Cursor Dragon wants to waste 2 of his things going for guards, yeah, thumbs up. Might hold out here, actually. Yeah, because I want to get the big damage on a Curse of Dragon. So obviously now, you waste to get like, what, 54? There we go. And now we can sink all of our damage into this fella. Obviously, Kaiba's going to be the one to take on Scott, because these 2 are just injury prone. Right. Ever since last time now, I'm always been nervous that I've not been positioning the screen in the middle correctly. Right. Well, here's hoping I get to Water Girl before they can attack again. Unfortunately, I do. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left. In terms of getting our hits in. I don't think this is going to kill it. Right. Oh, damn it. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to send Weevil, though. I wanted to send a Constructor there. Or Labyrinth Rule, or whatever it's called. I'm naming him by his job. So we don't have a discount, so it doesn't really matter where any of the other ones go, provided that they're covering. It's you I wanted to go there. And then Kaiba, he's done nothing all turn. And you, my good friend, to go meh. And go and defeat Scott. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if I can find a stream Pokemon Presents. But I guess it's the problem with this game, you have to just wait for stuff to happen. Trade Union. Is there anything here I actually want? Already got Polly. Damn, I'm looking for like, you know, those cool little items, like I said before. Like Cocoon of Evolution. That's why I'm sending him to all these different places. It'll take him a while though to get there. So we have to wait for Kaiba. It's unfortunate, but it's what we have to do. I guess it is a big thing on I'll say this first, and then I'll get into what I want to talk about. Come on, I'm right here. Let me show you once and for all that I am the law. Yeah, I guess this is a lot of fingers riding on this Pokemon Presents, because in theory, oh, this is not going to be fun at all. In theory, this is going to be like the first online theory. In reality, this is going to be the first thing that Pokemon are releasing. What the next game is going to be after, I guess, the success of Palworld, which, you know, is, I guess you consider it a direct competitor now. I mean, it's generating nowhere near as much as the Pokemon Company is with all the different side games and stuff like that. But you know, there's a new kid on the block. So I guess there's a big emphasis on Pokemon actually have to do well here and present games that people want, which hopefully there are. Oh, I love Beast of Circuit. Look at it. Awesome. Awesome looking card. Right. Send that there. Sorry, just sorting some technical things out. Right. Do that. Yep, good. Just making sure. Right, then hit into this guy because I want to get rid of the medicines. And dude, you're gonna have to heal yourself up, I'm sorry. Right. Guess we go for the other one now. I'm just worried about getting hit again. When do I heal? That's the only really big problem. At least we're wasting his turns, I guess. That's one way to look at it. Do I heal again? Yeah, just to be sure. Just I'm thinking for the next battle as well as the the one after it. Right. Can we get a kill on this thing before it ends? I don't want him healing. That's why I just took the damage on Circuit. Do I wait? I don't think I wait. I think I just go for this. I think I just take the hit and suffer, because it seems we're just getting magic out of these things. So I think it might be a waste of money to actually wait and sink time in. Yeah, can we just have a look at Beast of Circuit for a second? Yeah, Mythical Beast of Circuit. It's really... Oh no. Look at that. Beautiful. Didn't actually know you could actually do that when you're looking around the character. Okay, and just heal up Tatsumi Giant. So take it nice and slow. Right. Well, this should be I think the last hit, maybe? I'll take the damage. I think I'll just take it. I was gonna say, do I go with the damage? Do I not go with the damage? I'll just heal up just to make sure. And one more hit. Beautiful. Oh yeah, Yugi was meant to be here, I guess, but we just cannot use him for whatever reason. For something, you're just not fair. Just can't use him. Your units to the rear have been wiped out. Scott, you're all alone. Your ambitions stop right here. Oh, I pressed into the game. Huh? Well, how about that? Kaiba here was just a decoy. Not bad, kids. Not bad at all. Oh, whoops. You're awfully really calm for someone that's about to get beaten. You're the one that's all alone now. And? Scott can use his BS magic? You all fought wonderfully. To be honest, you exceeded my expectations. I underestimated you. Perhaps I should have handled things myself. It should have been too much for my stand-in. Stand-in? Why yes, the Scott you've been dealing with is just a robot I've been controlling remotely. I'm a very busy man, you know. But I should have taken the time to face you myself. I see that now. Oh well, there's always next time. Until we meet again. Have fun and play safe. And there he goes. He's gone. Okay, well, a decent haul, I guess. And then Raid. I think Raid, not the Shadow Legends variety. We actually do have a character to get here. So, you're going to go? There's nothing to do to stop you. There's nothing I can do to stop you. Again, clicking out, sorry. I used you, Yugi, so that I could defeat an enemy, that's all. Next time we meet, I may decide to attack you. So long, Yugi. If you make it out alive, we'll probably meet again. Okay. Working together, Kaiba and Yugi manage to elude the forces Scott sent after them. However, Kaiba does not want to join forces with Yugi, because he's about friendship and all that sad stuff. You know, we're about dragons and blowing stuff up and screwing the rules because money. That's what Kaiba's about. And has decided to move on and strengthen his forces. Kaiba exhausted army is having trouble facing this new enemy and rebuilding his ranks. Kaiba's forces learn that 2 very large supply units from Scott's army will be passing through Yuruvi Canyon. One thing. Why is Kaiba not bothered about Mokuba in any respect? I know Kaiba's a bit of a dejected asshole and, you know, can relate. But even I'd be bothered the one thing we know Kaiba cares about is his brother. And he's just not even mentioned that Mokuba's gone yet. Kaiba decides to attack these units and steal the bulk of Scott's supplies. Okay, and we actually have 6 people we can use now, so may as well put everyone on. Sad, still can't use Mokuba. At least he's at a decent level where I can bounce him back. But I can use him again. That's the one thing. I don't know when we're gonna not... Is Mokuba just out now? Do we not have Mokuba anymore? I don't know. Guess we're going to find out. Yeah, we would keep everyone else on there. Like, everyone's at a fairly decent, or at a similar level. Right. So this is raid. Apparently we can't get... Oh, it doesn't look like we can get the Battle Guard monster that I want that's actually on raid, because you need to get it in Yugi's, I think. I'll just have a look. Because apparently you need Swamp Battle Guard, which I do not have, because I believe you get it in Yugi's levels. I'm just checking to make sure that's correct. But whilst I'm checking, we could do this. A little bit of exposition.
It's a raid. Send for reinforcements quickly.
Sorry, I can't allow that. Take them. I'll take them, men. We'd better be quick, Kaiba. We won't be able to handle or carry off these supplies once the reinforcements get here. And Kaiba's forces eliminated Bazon. And I'm just looking for... Interesting. Oh great, my characters are just stuck there. Brilliant. It's just one guy? No, it's two guys. Okay. I guess send Zanki, I guess. Actually no, not send Zanki. He's my guy. I need him to make stuff. Everyone else can attack, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Where's Rex? Where's my dragon? Or where's my dinosaur guy? Okay, that's Craw Valley. That's Bazon. Right. I guess we can attempt to break in anyway. Get one guy to go with him, just in case something happens. Get one guy to go with him in case something happens. Swamp Battle Guard, it's apparently in Joey's thing, I believe. Is it? I'm trying to have a look now. Now that I'm just waiting for people to attack. There you go, there's Weevil. Alright. So Pumpkin, Guiltier, and... Battle Ops, that was stupid. Okay, I'm just checking these guys. Okay. I get to attack with, you know, no sort of thing. No sort of what's his name. Oh, no sort of plan, I can just disregard because they're all around similar levels. I guess that's the only problem with this. It's just a bit tiny bit slow and the level things isn't brilliant. Or the actual levels are, like I said, it's a fun game, but it's got its drawbacks of not having brilliant sort of gameplay. And at times it can be very slow and lethargic. And sometimes boring because you're just doing the slog. Right, one down, two to go. Like I said, I wish we had pumpkin. Interesting. Sorry, I've just been looking at I've got the Pokemon Presents on in my finger. I just saw the there looks like there's another Pokemon Legends game coming out. Right. I'll have a bit of detail once I do this battle. Yeah, we need to get to apparently edge of the mountains. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Apparently you need Swamp Battle Guard for a monster here, but I can't get Swamp Battle Guard because apparently you get it in Joey's campaign, which we can't get Joey's campaign unless we've done Kaiba's and Yugi's. So I guess we're not getting that the Battle Guard boys, unfortunately. Okay, then. Do I kind of stave off here? Right. One down, two to go, I guess. Gotta deal with all the unfortunate guys. Interesting. So it looks like it's gonna be what was it? It looked like Pokemon Legends. They said Z, and was it Z minus? Was it? That looks interesting. Looks like they're definitely going into leaning into the like the futuristic side. Again, like they did with Scarlet and Violet, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. I'm not, like I said before about the the stuff in Scarlet and Violet. When it comes to older Pokemon, or making Pokemon like a primal form, I kind of get it. There's a lot of stuff to do there. Can I just hit moves, please? Thank you. I've missed about, what, 3 or 4 times today? Shocking. Abhorrent. Absolutely abhorrent. What actually is that sort of crown on Pumpkin's head? Is it an actual crown? It looks like a bit of like one of those wheels that you spin that can be on a... Like, we've just been playing Uncharted. It looks more of like a pirate wheel rather than an actual crown. Right. And swing in, and swing out. Only got 1 hit left. May as well. Get rid of the guy. Just take the damage. Take the damage. This game is all about the slow burn. hold off, would you? Thanking you. Nothing that I particularly want there. I'll send you back over. Now, where's Thingy gone? There you are. I guess we can try and find Swamp Guard, although it doesn't say he will be here. Unfortunately. It does say south of Bazon, which can be an issue. It says we need Swamp Guard. I just want to check if it's wrong. Sometimes it can be wrong. The walkthrough I have got for encounters. Because, like I said, characters are notoriously annoying to get in this game. Right. This is just something I like. This is just something I put on in the background. Just to like relax too. I'm not. It's definitely not something you'd watch like back to back to back. It's slow and out. Like I don't know. This game has got like the germ of a good idea, and like having Yu-Gi-Oh cards fight each other. It's just such an issue in terms of it's just really too slow at times, all the time. Okay, and interesting. So, we didn't get much for the, so I just had to rewatch the, Pokemon Presents because I'm multitasking at the same time, which is never a good idea. But it seems we are getting another Pokemon Legends game, but it seems to be in Lumiose City, which is interesting. It seems to be a lot more futuristic rather than old. I guess it's either what it could be is the redesign, or it looks to be set in the reconstruction of Lumiose City. You know, probably becoming Lumiose City that we know. I guess if it's going to be a Legends game, which could be interesting. You know, I've got no qualms that it's, you know, it could be decent. I liked Legends Arceus. It's something different the Pokemon game, the Pokemon company's done. I'll take different. Just send Thingy back in. Okay. Apparently we're not getting any items from Raid. Oh, from Raid though. I can't find Swamp Guard. Even then, if we can't find him because we've not got Lava Guard. Oh, sorry, Lava Guard's what we're getting. We can't get Swamp Guard because of the thing of him being. We need the other one, which makes sense, I guess, in terms of the anime. If you don't remember that episode, where not Kaiba, Joey and Tristan's cards are Lava and Swamp Guard. I think it's they help each other out. Let me just do a little bit of scouting around here. But like you say, the game could be wrong. I'd like the game to be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, trader here as well. Anything here? Nothing. Right. Let's get good old Rexy boy here, because he needs some levels as well. I think Pegasus deserves a long entitled rest. And we'll just have it. Apparently it says on the skirts on the edge of the mountain south, so around here. So I'm going through all of the mountains. Unless there's some mountains on the back here. No, it's just all mountains here. If it's not here, I guess we can't get it. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be called Pokemon Legends Z-, which it's interesting, I guess. Ah, oh, that's going to be fun. Flame Swordsman, as we all know. Fire monsters are deadly allergic to... Oh, dinosaurs are weak against fire. Everyone knows that. And if you don't get the reference, I apologise. Both got blue medicine, which is never fun. Right. Thing is, Rex is not the strongest character either, so this is not going to be fun at all. It's going to be a... Oh, in this game is just makes it even longer than it already is. Unless someone can get a crit. Good thing is, we do get cards. We definitely get monsters next level, which is a shame. Oh, which is a positive because we haven't got them for a while. I think what was the last one we got them in? Number 1, Mission 8, whenever we got the sea snakes, and we've not used any of them. I want to know where these 1,000 volts are coming out of Millennium Golem. I mean, I can understand him having an I-beam, being a Cyclops and all, but how? You know what I mean? I want to know how this Millennium Golem is shooting laser beams. I think that's a valid question to ask. Also, I want to know where everyone's getting these duplicates from. I don't have duplicates, and everyone else does. And back to basically square one. Need to get rid of those guys. I'll just get rid of the blue medicines. Problem is, the headway is not there, but I really need Rex to get some more levels. There we go. Star and stuff goes up. Hopefully that means maybe he'll be a little bit stronger this time. Construction. I'll put a labyrinth ruler. I've completely forgot his name. Really need to get these guys some equip items. That's what I was hoping for, actually. I was hoping we'd run into some equip items just because then I could get away with then I could get away with having these guys be stronger. The thing is, all these guys can do is attack. I can't ask anything more of those. I guess I could wait till those guys have got they've run out of moves, but I'd rather just hit off the blue medicine. If I can just keep him at like a middling, maybe I get lucky here. He's at 666, 622. Means by just allowing. To stay under. Ah, never mind. Hoping I can get lucky. 700? Yeah. Never mind. It's gone. I was hoping we could get away with it, but I don't think we will. Heal up. This guy... I think we might get him, though, next turn. Provided this flame swordsman swings in instead of going for a health. Piss off. I was hoping he wouldn't. I was hoping we could get him into range for next turn. Rex Raptor could do some damage. But I guess that's not going to happen. Yeah, going back to the Pokemon Z thing, that could be interesting. You know, trying to make Lumio City the way it is, and then I guess Lumio City be a base, and would it be the different parts of Lumio City? Because it's a big place, or would it be trying to set up something more like around like what they did with Legends Arceus, where it's the whole of Sinnoh, and you basically go around. Well, not Sinnoh, Hishui. You want to be, you know, accurate. We're gonna basically the same thing with that, but it's gonna be like from a time where you're making, yeah, blue medicine, brilliant. Where they're going to be building Lumio City to be with the technical marvel it is that we see in X and Y. I mean, the only problem I have with that is how forward do you want to go? But I can't remember what the time difference is for Legends Arceus and how long that is ago compared to Sinnoh. Two blue medicine. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly. I'll wait. I'll just take the damage. We'll try the strategy I said, where we basically just take all the hits and then hit all our attacks at the end and kill. I'm not certain of it, but it might be, it might work. Oh, dude, do not wait. Right, now we can swing it. I mean, it's useful for stuff like this, but when these guys are hitting for so much damage, it just does put you on a back foot because you have to heal up. But yeah, I'm actually quite interested how they're going to pull that off. I mean, it's coming, like I said, it's coming out in 2025, so that probably means we're not getting another Pokemon game for the rest of the year. Which, in some regard, is a good thing. I've said before about, I don't like the fact that Pokemon are constantly releasing games. It means they're putting less quality into... Lovely. They're putting less quality into each one they have. I'd rather have a spacing between games and get something out that's better. Like you say, I don't think people mind waiting for games. It's when they wait for games for a long time and the game's crap. Kind of like, you know, I was talking about Suicide Squad last time around. You wonder why people are annoyed at that game. It's because you've waited best part of a decade for your next title, and the game you've made is bad. And now you must suffer the consequences of making a bad game over that long period. And you probably could have made that. You probably could have made something like Suicide Squad. Say if it's in half the production time. I guess we're now seeing the difference of how having powered up monsters compared to Rex Raptor is. But yeah, if you made that game in half the production time, you might have, despite the game not being as good, probably as good as this game is, you probably would have got some. You probably might have made more of a return. I don't think people mind waiting for a game. It's when they're waiting forever for a game that's just not that good. Usually been in production hell. But usually that's a film problem, not a game problem. Although the game can happen. Game problem can happen. Especially when you're dealing with, you know, arguments between companies of who actually wants to make said game. Oh great, we got Red Blue Medicine Monster Reborn. Cool. Bandits again. After taking the supplies from Scott's supply units, Kaiba headed east and his army began to regain strength. Kaiba travels to the deep forest of Inzam to get information from a group of bandits who he believes kidnapped Mokuba. Kaiba plans to capture the bandits and then forced to tell them everything they know. I like how none of this is actually about, yeah, the fact that Mokuba's gone. It's more the fact of, you know, I need information, fellows, and you're going to provide it to me, otherwise. First yawn of the day. See, sometimes it comes and goes. So are they actually like, I was going to say, because can I use them with something like, see, I was going to say that's beast fangs, so they're for animals. So I can't use them on the dinosaurs. I haven't really saw anything that boosts up the that sort of thing for the dinos. Okay then. Without further ado, bandits again. Get onto this. Okay, is that meant to be Barrel Dragon? I mean, it's Bandit Keith, alright, but, or English Keith. Because, you know, the bandana, we went over this last time with its foot duels to the roses, but we'll allow it. And, you know, being a Brit myself, I can allow Bandit Keith to proudly wear the colours. You know, the true colours of what he should be wearing, rather than the American flag. I don't mind pissing off a few Americans. Just, you know, just remember where you got your language, your culture, and mostly everything that the country's based off of, from us. The words I believe you should be saying are "you're welcome." But anyway, now that I've promptly pissed off a whole group of people, trying to remember Bandit Keith's voice. America. Nah, it's just because I remember the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Little Karibo, wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Ah, man, it's Kaiba. Now what?
Just give up, boss. I can't remember Bones' voice. It's like a sort of dulled over thing, isn't it? You don't stand a chance. Trust me.
Shut up. What makes you think I'd listen to a third-rate fighter like you? I'm going to break through your forces and escape again, Kaiba, no matter what I have to do.
Go ahead. Try. I'll take what I need from you by force if I have to. Kaiba's forces run false. Ruhuban falls the enemy. Okay. I don't like not having Mokuba with me, so I can use discount. Right then. Oh wow, it's guess we're getting flanked. Well, Rex is there, so I'll just let them swamp us and then I'll hit on the counterattack. Is that Faith Eagle? Great, we're going with fusions again. Love it. Yep, both carrying Polly. This one's carrying red medicine, because we can't have nice things in this world, can we? Okay. This might be the battle where it's the slow one. This might be the last one for the day, because this might take me an hour. Just because of the polys and everything else. Don't dip below half, please. I don't want a red medicine. God damn it. Yeah, this is gonna suck. This might be the only time I might consider actually escaping. Just because of the downside of Polly. I like that little scream he gives. Not gonna be enough. He's gonna red medicine, and then we're screwed again. I hate when that happens. I probably could have killed him up right off the back of that. And I would have got damn close. Yep, here comes red medicine. I hate you, Dark Chimera. Especially on the fact that this thing restores its health as well. And I think it hits all three of us. No? Okay, right. Try and escape. Just take the L. It's just not gonna happen when you've got, like... frustrating. That's what I mean about this game. It's got certain design flaws where you cannot remove... You can't just, like, stop the battle and... or just change out who you want to actually attack. or get attacked next. It's sort of like a first in, first go, first in, first out sort of basis. So you end up suffering sometimes because of it. The only plus side to this is that Rex might get some levels. Hmm. You all want to wait? I'm fine with waiting. But I'm taking that Chimera down before it can heal itself again. I made that mistake once, I am making it again. Because I will take killing that Chimera and then escaping if I have to. Okay, and then heal up. Trinity King Rex. What I don't want to do is I want to just wait till he's above. I want to get him to like average, and then Railroad Chimera. That's the only way I think I can win. And I didn't realize how screwed Urabi was. Well, that's a dead healer, I think. Crap. Thing is, I can't move either way as well. So I think they're already that close. Didn't realize how. Did he get a? I'm assuming he got crit. And of course. Well, good thing is, can't do that anymore. The problem is, we're down to 2. Don't get me wrong, Rex isn't gonna like die or anything, but it just becomes an issue. Get out your system. I'm going to escape as soon as you fuse. And there's the money shot. You can definitely tell they based this off Pokemon because escape is a lot like run. It's a percentage game. I don't actually know what it's basing the percentage on. Obviously, Pokemon, I believe it's the speed stat. Let me leave! Why is it... It takes so long to actually get him out. It takes him so long to get actually out of that. You know, I have to go for the menu, then I have to cycle through. And then I finally get to a position where I want him to go. It's not intuitive at all. It takes so long. Like, I genuinely am considering just pressing escape here just so he doesn't die. Yeah, see, miss. Miss. And the worst thing about that is I believe it takes all your stars away. Well, I guess this shows off something then, doesn't it? Just have to unfortunately let this go. And just let them get it out of their system. I mean, I guess the escape's a high risk, high reward sort of deal. You want to see that sort of, if it's that sort of deal where you can't really do much else. And we lost Rex. Nothing much has been lost. All I was trying to do was get him some heals. The game wouldn't have it. I gave him some levels and the game wouldn't have it. It just would not want to play ball with me. It's alright, Rex isn't dead or anything. We get him next turn, or next time. He just won't be available at any other time in the this level. We need to find out what dinosaur. We need to find out what dinosaurs are effective. The game will pick up now. The thing is, that's the problem is now, because you can do stuff like this. You can just obliterate opponents. But like, because Rex hasn't got any of those buffs, or he's not got. Oh, polying right away. That's a first. Okay, and let's take down Big Bird. Don't know how much it heals for, but I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so every turn it heals. Interesting. Yeah, most of the other Pokemon Presents things were just like for other games or for stuff like the trading card game, which isn't really up my alley. I was never really a big fan of the trading card game. That was more my brother's thing, rather than mine. I was more of a, like I said, more of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Look at my high-level big boys. I'm going to take some of them out soon because I know what I get. From some of these battle, or from this next battle, hopefully. It probably gives it away because I'm talking about Weevil, but you know, fun times await us, boys. We're getting some big cards. Work on the healer, then work on the fuser. I want to wait with Hercules Beetle just because. Use a Pokeball. I'd like to. Unfortunately, these are other Marshall's monsters, so I can't use the Pokeball here. Right, I want to wait for Chimera's attack so I can lump on him. Because he's still got those red medicines. So I'm kind of just waiting for him to, you know, open up a little bit. So I'll have the most amount of time. Yeah. The GameCube's such an it is a shame that the GameCube is such an underrated. He's still not gone, has he? I say, is he still not? I can't remember if did he just go or not? But yeah, the GameCube was such an undervalued console at the time because I think it came around the time of the I want to say the PS3, no PS2, the PS2 and the PS2 and the Xbox. So it just got sort of, you know, sort of knocked down. And again, like I say, I don't know a lot of people who had GameCubes at the time. It was more, that was when I guess you want to call it, the console wars kind of kicked off at that point. And then Nintendo sort of realized and did their own thing. And it's been working out for them ever since. That's what I always find funny about the console wars. It's that meme of like the two animals, the Simpsons meme of the two animals fighting with everyone around them. And it's just like Xbox, Sony, or Microsoft and Sony, and then it's just like basically everybody else who does not care. Just spending money to watch them fight, because Nintendo doesn't really care, because they don't. None of what Microsoft and Sony do really impacts Nintendo's bottom line. Same with PC. PC just wins. And to be fair, PC might be the long winner in the, I think PC's playing the long game in terms of who wins. Okay, let's try and kill this guy before he gets defused, otherwise we are in big trouble. Big trouble. But yeah, the GameCube's got so many undervalued, like, it was very undervalued at the time, but now it's obviously valued a lot higher due to, well, just look at the games on it, like we've been talking about it today. Stuff like, Thousand Year Door, which, like I said, I'm really happy is going to be coming out, I believe, this year on Switch, or is it next year? I can never remember. Ooh. How much? I don't know how. Have you got a ballpark for how much that you might think that card might go for? I'm not a big fan of I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards literally in a bag behind me, all in a bag, in a massive tub. It's in a bag. And I have all my cards. I've not took any of them for grading. I'd love to, because I know there are definitely some from video games. Like I've said it before, I have Stairway to the Destined Duel, Worldwide, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition, depending on what you want to call it. And that game, I believe, had some of the first releases of certain cards. Like I believe Feather Duster was the Sinister Serpent. And when people think of cards that changed or had an impact on like the TCG, both of those cards when they came out. Obviously, Harpy's Feather Duster is, I don't know if it's still used today. I'd assume so, because it's still it's basically one of the best back row cards you can, back row destruction you can get. That's actually pretty damn good. I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to certain things. When it comes to like my Yu-Gi-Oh cards or certain games that I have. I probably should sell some of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards though, just because I don't use them. My time of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm out of the game. I'm out of practice. My time, I checked out around the Synchro era. I imagine certain cards that I have would actually fetch a pretty penny. Some cards would fetch a pretty penny. Just because of certain sets that were released in. Well, exactly, yeah. It's the way you've got to look at it. Is it the right time to sell? Because I don't, like I've just said, my cards are like from, I believe, the middling of the middle, like around the middle of the synchro era. So a lot of my cards probably worth nothing now just because of how much time has passed. There are some good ones there. I just tuned out when it wasn't the fact of I didn't mind synchro monsters. I know some people at the time were thinking that you know, they were going to ruin the game. I wasn't particularly one of those, but I just got older, unfortunately. And then when I tried, I dabbled a little bit with XE summoning, and I didn't, like, oh, for Christ's sake, why did I forget that Dark Chimera can... I hate myself. Oh, too focused on healing my own monsters. Yeah, I didn't mind certain synchros. I just think it's... I really tuned out when pendulums came into it, to be honest. XCs, I didn't mind the summoning mechanic, but I dabbled. It wasn't even a... It wasn't like I was back into the game or anything. But I saw pendulums, and then when I got told about them for the first time in terms of a mechanic, I just remember talking to the person who was telling me about them. And exactly what's a pendulum. Look up pendulum summoning and suffer. Look, I'd look up pendulum summoning and then like look at the actual card text and just went, yeah, I'm out. I don't need to play this game anymore. I agree. If you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh now, I just play the old stuff for nostalgia. Like even going back in like I think I've said it before. I was looking back at something like History of Yu-Gi-Oh, like from SEMO and stuff like that, and just looking at how the game's evolved, and looking at certain sets. And it's really interesting looking at, you know, how the game progressed. So obviously when you're a kid, you don't think about those things as new packs and new, you know, releases come out. It's really nice to look at that, and obviously you can't afford the optimum deck when you're a kid, because, you know, you're earning pocket money every week, and you can spend a couple, yeah, pendulum summoning is not fun. That is when I fully checked out of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I'm never coming back to this series if that thing is not instantly removed. I understand some people like it, and for those people, that's the kind of thing that those people like. I ain't trying to poo on their parade, it's just not for me. And I think the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Now is it's the barrier to entry is so it's so high that it becomes an issue for getting new players into the actual game. Because you can say, you know, all the problems with old Yu-Gi-Oh! where, you know, sometimes a lot of games could just be whoever player gets on top first and draws into the, you know, power cards. Like, say, like, who draws into Regeki, or who draws into, you know, Pot of Greed, or, you know, who draws into those really powerful cards at the time, and still are, to be fair. You could say that games could end like that, but there was a back and forth to it in terms of the fact that, you know, both of you had access to those cards, and you know, there were times you could make a comeback. But yeah, I've seen some of the anniversary stuff they're selling. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big fan of buying it. I understand what they're trying to do with that sort of stuff, because let's face it, you would do in their position. Oh, you would do in their position. Can I escape here? I'm gonna do it because it's the last thing I've got. I'll lose the battle, but I'll save my health and points for later. Yeah, I'm not a big... I don't know, I'm just not a big lover of that stuff. I don't mind, like, legacy support for certain cards. Like, when they released, like, when they release, like, newer cards, but it's obviously, like, a retrain of older cards. Or adding on to, like, you know, giving some older cards some love. like I say, I'm a sucker for the Magnet Warriors, so when they released the Electromagnet Warriors, I was like, I'll take them. Well, that's fair enough. If you're a collector, you know, we all have different things we like to collect. I have a look at some of the redesigns for the older cards. I always check when they redesign cards like that. It's always fun. Do I go in there? Do I not? Yeah, I do miss that. I do miss the feel of old Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, you never played this game as Yu? Yeah, I played the Yu-Gi one, but then what I wanted to do was play like I would assume that they will. I didn't want to play the second playthrough as Kaiba because levels all go up and you're dealing with characters and you get a whole new raft of monsters. So I set up a new game so I could play as Kaiba and see what the game was like from this section. There's less battles, and there's a weird array of monsters, to be honest. Like, if I was doing this game over again with the monsters they have, I would have separated it to where the monsters you get on each playthrough tend to be either, you know, Yugi monsters or Joey monsters or, you know, monsters related to that person, and have monsters related to all the other people. Because you're splitting cards down the sides. You know, you've got Mai with Yugi, you've got Joey with Yugi, you've got Tristan on Taya for what that's worth, and all those cards. So you could have separated them along the lines, but you've got cards like you know, the first actual monster you can get in this game that's not your starting monster from the first mission is Baphomet, which is, you know, quite iconically a Yugi card because of Ghidorah. And then the next one you get's Gamma, and that's another Yugi card on top of that. And then, I think the first one you actually, the first like actual monster, you should be separating those to all the two Yugi's playthrough, and then you get like you should be giving cards to Kaiba, and to Bones, and to Mokuba, and to who else do we have? Weevil and Rex. You know, the dinosaur cards, stuff like you know, cards that are exclusive to Kaiba, like, I don't know. Give me a card. I know we've got Ryukushin Powered, and that's the one we've actually got, which I can't argue with. But, you know, cards like... I'm trying to think now. I guess, was Paladin of White Dragon around here? Or the... What's the... It's a 6-star. It's like a lady with a massive chin and hair and long hair. I think it's a fairy card that Kaiba used to have. Like 1900 attack, 2000 defense. Got a very weird, awkward name. I'm just trying. Or like the XYZ stuff with Kaiba. The, you know, XY Dragon wing, like, you know what I mean? That stuff before that he had in Battle City, but I don't think that that's in the game here, so I guess you can't do that, but what the other cards Kaiba has? The obvious ones is Blue Eyes, which we'll probably be getting soon. And I had a look at my walkthrough to see what encounters we get next time, so it could be then. Do I heal? I think I do. Because I'm gonna have to fight again next. Yeah, well, this game is not brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. Like, it's an interesting concept, and I like the concept, but it's got so many flaws that you could have improved on. Just simple things. Like I said, the main problem with this game is the actual gameplay. It's quite slow, it's lethargic, and it can take up long times to do a lot of different things. But the reason I want to play this game is because I want to see the 3D monsters, because we never get a game like this, ever. You know, as kids, we wanted to see, you know, these monsters on a screen that we're controlling. And we've never, you know, it's took... Game's been out for, what, 20 years? And we've still never got a game where we play a card on... Or when we're dueling, we get a actual 3D image of that monster coming from the card. We just want to play the game. We just want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like we're playing the anime. Or like they do in the anime. But yeah, if I was doing this, I definitely would have separated, you know, Kaiba. I would have separated the monsters out, so you could have had like for Weevil. I don't know what insect cards are in this game, but like Petite Moth, Lava Moth, Big Insect, Basic Insect, Perfect Ultimate Great Moth, Insect Queen, Parasite. If that is in this game, I don't know if it is. But, you know, basically a lot of insect cards. I have heard that. I'm always wary because it's, you know, Konami. Weevil, you've done enough. Oh wow, that's actually yep, that is Bandit Keith. Well, I guess we're not gonna get I have to do this level again, unfortunately, because I didn't realize that this place has no home, so it's just coming and attacking me. So if I actually want to get Insect Queen or Lava Moth, I'm going to have to work out where the hell he is, and then make sure he doesn't kill us. I'll make sure he doesn't die at least. Which is a bit of a problem when I have... Well, when this character that I have at the moment has got an interesting setup. And they've all got red medicine. Brilliant. Well... I guess we gotta go for the big fella, don't we? And Viral Dragon's actually not the biggest fella there. Right. I guess Slot Machine's gonna get it then. Yeah, I don't know, with VR, I've sort of just, I take a cursory glance at it. I've not really been into it. Oh, yeah, but the thing is, I want all the characters I can get. So what I'll do is I'll probably finish this level off. I won't save, probably. And do this level again, so I don't have to suffer the consequences of my actions. Also, I can do this though. And boost my guys up to insane levels of power. I love being able to do this. I mean, it's one of those, I guess. I've already done that with I've already replayed the game already, trying to get Garudis and Mountain Warrior, because I screwed that one up, and I don't really want to do it again. But that is a thing, isn't it? If I beat this level and then do not save, it will not reset me to the next level, correct? Otherwise, what I might do is I might beat this level for the sake of watching, and then instantly instantly just cut out the game, so I don't have to so I can replay through it. I wouldn't trust this game with not saving again, so I think that's what we'll do. But if I can't get this off, the game, the Pokemon, Pokemon. It's because it's obviously a Pokemon-oriented, similar game. The cards we get here are Insect Queen, Lava Moth, and Queen of the Autumn Leaves. You know that woman with the really weird brown, long, stretchy hands. And I really want that because Lava Moth, I really want to put on Weevil. So we might screw this up and not get the encounters, but for next time I'll make sure I have them. If anything, it's just going to be, like we've shown before, a big battle with those 3 characters where we have to fight them. So I won't worry about it too much. Not missing much. It's just like saying the next one will and then whenever I stream this, I'll just have those monsters. It's just because I didn't realize how far Bandit Keith was, and those characters get in your way. Like I said, some of these levels become a bit awkward at times. There was one similar to this. It was that level where we had to beat someone to an area, or beat someone to a place. Before, otherwise if it got invaded, you had to restart the level again. I think it took us like 2 or 3 times to get that. It's okay, what I'll do is I'll make sure this level's 1, and I'll just reset, I'll just restart. And we'll get to see the guys next time around. It's no big deal. Like, once the level's done, instead of actually, like, making sure we've won, I'll just basically, you know, if you were a kid, we'd be hitting the power on the GameCube button. But because this is what it is. We'll just have to go through it again. I just don't want to go through the whole game again. That's the only problem. I've already done that, and that took up one of my days off. So the game's so slow. So we'll see what this is. Yes, I am using a third party. Yeah, that. I am using one of those. Specifically, I'm using the aquatic mammal one. You know, trying to get away with it.
Start talking, Bandit Keith. Where's my brother? Where's Mokuba? Huh, how the heck should I know? You better tell me what I want to know, or I'm going to feed you to my monsters. I couldn't be more serious. Your life is mine, and I'll throw it away if you don't give me what I want.
Great. Pegasus voice. Bandit Keith, Kaiba's not lying. If you know anything, you'd better tell him now.
Yeah, alright. But I don't really know where he is now. I was only hired to hold on to the kid for a little while. I handed him over to the guy that hired me a couple days ago. Who hired you? Scott from Sigvarfs.
Again, they really don't have really interesting city names or county names or, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
I should have known. That's the last straw. Do you hear me, Scott? I'm coming for you. Where's Mokuba now?
I mean, it's took Kaiba, checks notes. We lost him there, so it's took him about a few levels to actually get into the thing of actually caring about his brother and noticing his brother's not with his party. So well done, Kaiba. You actually care somewhat about your brother.
Scott took him ahead to towards Sigvarfs. I don't know where they went after that. Honest.
I think it's finally time to come up with a plan for taking Sigvarfs. I don't know how other way you want me to pronounce that, because it's just a weird little name.
Hang on, Mokuba. I will save you, I promise.
And we get Battle Dragon. I'm assuming we also get Bandit Keith. we'll end it here and not go on to the next thing. Because like I said, oh well, I guess I have to because of there's the plot. Yeah, I probably should do that actually. Oh well, we'll take the gamble. Dragon Lair. I hope it doesn't save, but we'll have to see. The Mountains of White Dragon. Well known to be well known as a harsh mountain that cannot be crossed. The range straddled the continent. The highest peak is called Dragon Lair and is inhabited by dragons with incredible power. Many have tried to reach the peak, but none have returned. Kaiba and his men set out to conquer the mountain. For this is where Blue Eyes White Dragon lives. To defeat Sigvas, Kaiba knows he needs his strongest monster. Now I'm not going to save here so I can go back. But I'm assuming, I'm just going to check, because I'm obviously... Okay, and we do get Blue Eyes White Dragon next time, so that'll be good. What I'll do now is I won't save, just so I'll go get Insect Queen Lava, Lava Moth, and Queen of Autumn Leaves in my off time, because I'll just show it off. Where is it? There it is, sorry, at the bottom. Cocoon of Evolution turns Lava Moth into Perfect Ultimate Great Moth, so hopefully we'll be able to show off that next time. But for now, I'm just going to take for people on Twitch, I'm just going to take a small break and we're going to play some Paradigm. But if you ever miss a stream, if you click on my name, there should be links, I believe, to the right or down below to BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube. If you want to watch me there, you can do. People on those platforms, if this all stream live on Twitch, if you want to watch live, you can do so. There should be a link in the description to the Twitch channel, as well as any other platform you wish to watch me on. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It does help me in the algorithm, and I do actually interact with the comments. Without further ado, I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time, and bye-bye.